Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nisa Yuniati. I would like to tell you about storytelling by the title Siti, Masyitoh, and Fir'aun. Once upon a time, Masyitoh was combing her hair, but the comb fell over and he called Bismillah. And Fir'aun doctor asked, "My father, is it my father?" Then Masyitoh said, "No, he is my God and your father's God." Masyitoh said early, and here there is nothing to be hidden. And hearing Masyitoh's speech, the doctor of Fir'aun said, "Masyitoh, I will tell my father about it." Then she replied, "Just tell him, I don't care." Then Masyitoh has not been strong enough to hidden her faith. He aware that showing her faith early could in danger, but she didn't mind that. Then the doctor of Fir'aun told everything to him. He called Masyitoh directly to clarify the truth. Masyitoh, do you have a God except me?" "Yes, I am. My God is Allah, and your God is Allah, and our God is Allah." And then, hearing the answer getting hurt mad, because he told Fir'aun he assumed that there wasn't God but him. And then Fir'aun orders his cells to prepare a large furnace filled with boiling water that he has prepared to put in Masyitoh and their children to the furnace. Fir'aun said, "Well, if you still in your belief, then I will put you and your children into the furnace." And then, with passion, Masyitoh said, "Fine, but I have a last request to you." "What is your last request?" "I want you to collect my bones and my children in Sheol, and you bury us the Fir'aun, and you bury us." After that, Fir'aun sent one by one his children to the furnace. Her faith is still strong to do this rather than she must be apostate. And then her children entered the cauldron one by one. Then it was "I want you to collect my bones and my children in one shot, and you bury us." And then the Fir'aun sent one by one of children into the furnace. Her faith is still strong to do his rather than they must be apostate. Her children entered to the cauldron one by one. But then it was time for the last child who was still a baby. Masyitoh can bear to see his son if he has to be put in the cauldron. Masyitoh felt like he wanted to retreat for the sake of his son. But God immediately covered his stains through his son. But God permission in the infant child can speak. "Oh mother, throw yourself, because the torment of the world is the greater than the torment is of the afterlife." Then her faith becomes strong that he has faith enough to throw himself into the cauldron instead of having to admit Fir'aun as God. This is the end of the story of Masyitoh and her families. They died instead of martyrdom, defending their faith to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fir'aun immediately carried out the mandate of the people to bury the bones of them. Then God have assigned a privilege to them by giving a fragrance in their grave. So that the fragrances smoked by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was on the way of Isra Miraj. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.